Hi, my name is Laura Sierra, and today my Ignite talk will be focusing on issues surrounding mining and water pollution in British Columbia, specifically on the issue of acid mine drainage. While the Canadian mining industry has both community and economic benefits, there are also negative environmental impacts, especially with freshwater. The goal of my talk is to point out the negative impacts of mining on water pollution from acid mine drainage and what is being done to manage this water quality issue. Acid mine drainage is acidic water loaded with iron, sulfate, and other heavy metals that form under natural conditions when rock containing pyrite are exposed to the atmosphere or oxidizing environments. Acid mine drainage occurs when large amounts of rock include sulfide minerals and are dug out from an open pit or underground mine, causing a reaction with water and oxygen to create sulfuric acid. Acid mine drainage can occur from coal mining, either from underground or surface mining. However, acid rock drainage can also form from natural conditions, metal mining, highway construction, or other excavation projects. The process of leaching heavy metals and sulfide acid from mining rocks can last up to centuries, so long as the rock is exposed to air and water. The acid may be carried off the mine site by rainwater or surface drainage, and it can flow into neighboring water sources. Areas concentrated with acid mine drainage can decrease the water quality affected by sulfuric acid, creating increased acidity and a pH water level of 4 or lower. The result is severely harming and contaminates aquatic life, fish habitats, and water usage. This is a notable threat to the population of BC salmon habitats and spawning. It is extremely toxic for salmon to take in sulfuric acid. This is especially a risk in regions that have heavy snows, frequent avalanches, and seismic activity. Untreated acid mine drainage can also have further effects on our ecosystem. Metals and acid contamination can enter into the food chain, causing serious physical harm to animals, inhibiting plant growth, and thus negatively impacting biodiversity. A known acid-generating mine, located near Squamish, BC, is the historic Britannia mine. The ore extracted is largely in the form of metal sulfides, and the excavation of the mine tunnels created greater oxidization contact. During 1930, acidic water containing metals was known to be coming out of the mine, but the problem was not taken care of. As a result, Britannia Creek was discharging acidic waters into the Howe Sound. The surrounding water became severely polluted, contaminating aquatic life. As part of the remediation process in the early 2000s, an earth plug was installed, successfully stopping mine water from flowing into Britannia Creek. Portals and shafts were blocked, helping to divert the mine water into the water treatment plant. It is treated with lime to raise the pH level and precipitate metals out of the water solution. As a result of the remediation process, salmon have returned to Britannia Creek and are building spawning beds for the first time in a century. Aquatic life returned to Britannia Creek and the Howe Sound that it flowed into. It is required by the BC Ministry of Energy, Mines, and Petroleum Resources that metal and coal mines predict the acid mine drainage potential of all waste produced, and that they provide assurance of environmental protection and cost of future mitigation. The primary defense against acid mine drainage is to prevent the contaminated acidic material from mixing with oxygen and water in the mine site. The result of exposure is long-term and costly for treating mine drainage water, discharge, and disposing treatment sludge. Other preventative techniques include storing waste rock underwater, which reduces the rate of sulfuric material oxidization, flooding and sealing underground mines, which isolates the mine by sealing all entrances, preventing water from contamination, mixing acid-producing materials with acid buffering materials to neutralize sulfuric effects by using lime or calcite, covering waste rock to reduce oxidization and sulfuric leaching, and lastly, chemical treatment or sulfide waste designed to kill sulfide oxidizing bacteria in order to slow the rate of acid mine drainage. Two known treatment methods are through active and passive technologies. An active technology is the chemical neutralizing agent, and a passive technology is the use of anoxic limestone drains. Both technologies neutralize the acid in mine water. In conclusion, while acid mine drainage is one of the most serious pollution threats from mining to our fresh water, prediction and mine planning are the most cost-effective and low-risk management strategies for acid mine drainage. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and thank you for your time.